evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I am the Chuck, and my beautiful bride sitting across from me is Lisa. Why am I so fuzzy,
You're
Dersh?
fuzzy, and I'm dark.
Lisa's dark and I'm fuzzy. Funny, I don't feel fuzzy, and I do have a nice new haircut.
It's got to be. It's got
The
to be
computer?
the either the streaming settings.
You know what it could be? There's quite an old video card in this. I may have to start
No, because
using the new.
the on my geez on the
Spit it.
screen with your Wirecast screen.
Yes.
The picture is brilliant. I mean, it's sharp.
So it's YouTube that's doing it,
It's
then,
got to be
or their
YouTube.
output.
Yeah, that's what I was.
All right.
To see
Like
what their
you.
output was because
Hi, Daniel. You know, they have had problems more than once, so I'm not surprised. They don't like us. I bought a brand new camera just so I could be fuzzy.
Yeah.
Hello, folks. Lisa. Everybody say hello, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
hello, Lisa.
Hello, Dersh. How are you, buddy?
You're
Yeah.
frozen on what? You gotta fix you.
Oh bother.
Oh, bother? Uh-oh, we're back to Eeyore today. Cheers, y'all. I raised my Yingling with a Blaney hugger on it, too. Anything new, anybody?
You got a puppy that eats chickens.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we're running.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but
We're
okay.
running at 720. What is it? 720p.
What?
So it's high definition. Bottom of your broadcast stream says this does not support 1440p or 4K. So you're running in high definition, but it's the 720p. That's why.
That's all they do. They've only got 720p output.
We don't
Well,
pay
for
the
your
chicken.
show, I know
Yeah,
other
we don't pay
shows
for anything.
run
We don't-
at 1080.
We don't pay for anything.
I wonder if that's a setting. Huh. Anywho, all right. Yes, we got a puppy this past week, which is a joyous, beautiful thing. She's a combination of a Rottweiler and a
Coonhound.
Black and Tan Coonhound, which
thing.
I've owned both. And unfortunately, I forgot an important factor of that kind of dog. They don't like chickens at all. And unfortunately,
I
we're
love them. They're tasty.
gonna lose a few because of her attack on them. The rest of them are all back in the pen.
It was a chicken massacre.
Yeah. And we're not gonna get rid of the pup because she doesn't know any different. She's only 5 months old.
She thought we left her a treat.
Yeah. It was our own. It was my own stupidity. So I take ownership of it. Anyway, didn't we also go somewhere this past week with John Mike?
Play.
Yeah, the play. What did we go see?
Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
They should do that one next. Michael Jordan.
That will happen. MJ.
Yeah.
MJ.
It was okay.
Yeah.
But it was a little draggy in the second part, and it was
Yeah.
very whitewashed.
Oh yeah.
Not to be like racial, but it, you know,
His real story was not
it's
told.
just
How
basically about how
how-
mean his father was.
Yeah, and it didn't tell how effed up his own life was very
Yeah.
much. All
But the
they
music
touched on
was
was
good.
all they touched on was the monkey.
But the
That's
music,
the only part of his weirdness,
the
and
mu-
the air chamber.
yeah, but the music was good except for this. Like I said, the second half, some of it was draggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was,
I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. I wouldn't go see it again.
no,
Yeah.
not like Alexander Hamilton.
How many times have you seen that now?
3.
I've seen it one, and that was sufficient.
You should watch the movie.
Why?
I've seen
Because
it. No,
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I saw the play.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy that wrote it, is in the movie,
I
so
know.
it'd be good.
I heard. Okay.
You asked me why.
Okay.
We're
All
going
right,
to
Chuck,
see
I found out what's going on.
Want to see what?
Book of Mormon. We're
Book
going
of
to
Mormon.
see- Yeah, which is good because I didn't really.
We saw that. Yeah,
We saw that a long time ago, though,
2 or
and I
3
didn't
years
really
ago?
know what it was about, sort of, and so
Yeah.
it'll be funnier this time.
Was it a setting, Dersh?
It's Wirecast.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna look like I look, right?
Yeah, well, I'll see.
God, that's horrible.
I don't know.
I mean, Lisa's pretty clear. Why does mine suck? And I've got a brand new snazzy little camera.
Like I said, your video quality coming into here is better than Lisa's. It may be that Lisa synced up with a 720 broadcast, and yours is at a higher quality, so
Oh, maybe.
it's being cut down. You know what I'm saying? Being
Maybe.
reduced.
I gotcha. Huh? Can I change that myself?
Well, I think from what I'm seeing, I can change it for the next broadcast
Raining.
because
Cool.
because right now, and I don't know why, your show is set up as a multicast stream, but you're not. You're only streaming to YouTube,
Right.
and it's
All right, we'll fix that.
It's a multicast stream that's cutting it down to 720.
Hey, you can change that now or change it later, whatever you need.
I tried
to
to
do.
change it now, but it won't change while the stream is live.
Gotcha. All right, that's cool. As long as you make me look a little less funky before the next show, please.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, your camera is coming in beautifully here. Your video quality into here is incredible.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right. What did you say we were going to see next?
A Beautiful Noise.
What's that about?
Neil Diamond.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
This music. Can't wait. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
And Mike and Emma and John Michael are not going because they're going to Ireland.
Little jealousy in Mom's
Going
voice
to
there.
Ireland.
In 1700 today, in history, the island of New Britain was discovered. I think that's in like the Pacific, isn't it?
New Britain?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't
I
either.
could look.
I know it's not Connecticut. That was already there by then.
In what year?
1700.
Oh. New Britain was only in 1871.
Founded, but the island, New Britain's.
No. You said New Britain was already there.
Well, it was already there. It just wasn't
Well, everything
founded.
was already here. Nobody knew what it was.
Or people lived there and didn't found it.
Papua New Guinea.
Yep, I was right. Pacific. Coolish. In 1827, boy, they must have gotten drunk that night. The first Mardi Gras is celebrated in New Orleans.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
First of all, why doesn't anybody like our show? Second of all, that's king cake. Okay, it looks pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like green and yellow and purple,
Mm-hmm.
and it has frosting,
Mm-hmm.
but it just looks like a big hunk of bread. Like it doesn't look like it would taste that good. Have you ever had king cake, Dersh?
No.
I think I had a piece of one once at work, and it was just like a kind of like, you know, when you see those Mexican pastries and they look really pretty and cool, and then you bite them and they're just like bread. It's like that.
No.
It's like cinnamon bread.
Hmm.
Well, I don't, unless I've just never had a good one, but they just look like bread with sprinkles,
I never had one.
and they have a baby in them.
Oh?
King cake. They put those little plastic babies in there,
Oh.
and then the person gets the baby, and it's good luck. Either that, or you on it, or you die.
That would be probable, too.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. They don't look like they.
That's
taste
a Mardi
very-
Gras thing?
Yeah.
Because I never heard of it.
You
Okay.
never heard of a king cake?
No, I've never been to Mardi Gras, so there's
Yeah,
a lot
but-
of things about Mardi Gras I haven't heard.
Okay.
I
They sell
don't
them in
know.
the grocery store. Oh, they also have cream cheese filling.
Hmm.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I didn't know this was around that long. In 1879, the artificial sweetener saccharin is discovered.
When?
1879.
Yeah.
They're still using it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to like the gum with saccharin in it.
Was that ever proven to actually cause cancer, or is that
It
another
did-
thing they
It did
screwed
cause
up?
cancer, but they had to give the rats the equivalent of like a ton, literally
Yeah.
like a ton.
It was like
of
Chuck. It was like a human being
eating like a truck
eating
full
like
of it.
15 pounds of saccharin every day.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
yeah. So I think anything would give you cancer if you ate that much of it.
Yeah, it will, exactly.
I can't name a human that eats 15 pounds of anything a day.
Of food, there's probably a couple of humans out there.
Well,
that
they
eat
weigh
15
over
pounds
500
of
pounds.
food.
Yeah.
They were talking about some restaurant on the radio where you have to weigh yourself before you go in, and like it's out on the street too, so like everybody can see how much you weigh.
It's funny.
And yeah,
Is it shaming, or
I
are
don't
they
know.
trying
It's
to
like
do?
an all
Do they
you
make
can
you
eat.
do an after too?
I don't know.
They must make you do an
I
after.
don't know because
You gotta pay by the
I had
pound.
Charge the
I
pound.
had to turn the radio off, so I don't know. And maybe that's it.
Well, they're also weighing the liquid that you swallowed too, so that's not quite right. In 1951, the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution was ratified, limiting presidents to 2 terms. I remember when the next one happened. You guys remember in 1974 when People magazine came out?
Yes, my mother had the first one.
Yep. I think we all did, because everybody was like, "Oh, that's going to be a great
Well,
magazine."
I didn't, but my
Sure.
mother did.
Chuck, wasn't your mother on
every
staff?
family.
Yeah.
My mother was living on the island of New Britain when it was discovered.
Oh, in China, this restaurant made people weigh themselves because there were people would be fat and they were trying to publicly
shame them.
But then they had to do a public apology.
I bet they did. That's just damn mean. Famous birthdays today. Oh, I heard one yesterday.
Oh, Heart Attack Grill, free bypass burgers to anybody weighing over 350 pounds. That's just wrong. But that was like 15 years ago. So.
Yeah. That's funny. Famous birthdays today. What are you doing, Gersh? Are you eating?
I was finishing my smoothie.
I've got this, but I haven't had a chance to take a bite of it yet.
Oh, that looks yummy.
It will be.
I got those red pepper things on it this time.
Oh, those are the best.
What is it?
It's number 2.
What is it?
You know, it's embarrassing. You go in there and you go, I would like a giant number 2, please.
Bathroom, second door on your left.
It's
Yeah, honestly, it's not for me. It's for my husband. Really.
It's whatever their special Italian is.
Oh, I love a good Italian.
Oh, a lot.
Did you get
That's my
oil and
favorite.
vinegar on it?
Mike's Way.
Oh,
Italian
perfect.
BMT is my favorite at Subway's.
I'm from New England. That is a thing in New England,
it's called
except
a
they're
grinder.
called grinders.
Yes.
And oh my god, a good Italian sub.
Yeah. But Jersey Mike's
Now
pretty
my
good.
mouth is watering, and I can't eat while we're on the air.
Jersey Mike's good. And I did a bunch of projects for them, and so I had extra points, so that one was free.
They have real. You ever been to Jersey Mike's?
Yes. Not a fan.
Really? They make an
Maybe
excellent
they're
sub.
good around here, but the franchisee is really good.
Right. Everything comes down to the franchisee ultimately.
I like them better than Subway, but Subway's gross now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're better. I don't know. Jersey has a lot of hair.
The first
Jersey,
part.
you look like Dick Van Dyke.
Well, Subway changed their bread formula about 10 years ago or so, and
It's horrible.
it's awful. It's just
Yeah, is it?
absolutely awful.
It's cardboard.
Yeah, that's being nice, Chuck.
All right. In 272 A.D.
Your mom was born.
No, my mom was the wet. My mom was the wet nurse
Oh.
when Constantine, the Roman emperor, was
Oh,
born.
okay. She liked him better than you?
She was a wet nurse.
That's
She
what I
had.
mean.
I don't know how many babies she had over the millennia.
I'm saying she wouldn't breastfeed you.
No, she. I got to do Rodney for this. She said she just liked me as a friend. I've done that one so many times. In 1807, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, the poet, was born.
Man, that is a great restaurant up in outside of Boston.
Yeah? What's it called?
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
It's the wayside.
Nurse, I'm already hungry. You just ate. Shut up.
It's the Wayside Inn, man. Absolutely phenomenal restaurant.
Yeah,
I think it's
that's
just
cool.
rare.
He's from right?
Who?
Yeah,
Boston.
that's where he wrote most of his stories and
Poems,
poetry
yeah.
and stuff like that. He got a
Yeah.
big statue of him sitting out in the garden where he used to sit and write.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
In
actually.
1902, John Steinbeck, the author, was born. How many of you have read more than more than 3 of his books?
Not Dershey, because he's only ever read 4 books.
That's true.
I saw the movies, though. I loved,
You never read any of his books? They were mandatory reading in school. Oh, wait.
Oh, Cliff's
Never
Notes.
mind Cliff Notes.
we covered this, Chuck.
Chuck needs Cliff Notes for the show.
I took some. I used Cliff Notes as a kid when I feel like when it was a book I had no interest in, but when it was Steinbeck, I was like, "Hey, this is pretty good."
The
Yeah.
Mice and Men movie is exactly the book. They didn't
It
change
is
anything.
exactly the book.
How do you know? You know, is that one of the books you've read?
That's one of the books I've watched.
How do you know it's better than the same as the
Somebody
book?
told me.
Because people who actually read the book.
I see. Yeah.
There it is. He's Lenny.
Who's Lenny?
Dersh.
Hershey's not Lenny.
Yeah, you can't read.
No,
I don't read.
Lenny's a big dummy that
I
breaks
know. I'm
things.
kidding. Oh, you mean like our puppy?
Or like our puppy. Her name should be Lenny.
She's a beautiful dog, and she's
Got-
going to be a great. She's a
might be
beautiful
big.
puppy and going to be a great dog. She'll be as big as Lady. But right now she's so much of a puppy, and she's never been house trained. She's been lived in too much of a crate, too much of her life.
You're not being patient.
I know. I'm being patient. I didn't get rid of her.
You didn't get trained until you were 50.
That was 2 years after Lisa and I were together.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Lisa. This is trained? Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! You should have seen me in my youth.
Yeah, he was
Oh, my
going
God.
around humping people's legs and everything.
I was a wild one. In 1928, Ariel Sharon was born.
Oh boy.
Israel
Is that
Prime
the
Minister.
little mermaid? Oh, never mind.
No, the
You
Prime-
said Ariel.
Ariel.
That's her name.
I know that's also his name.
Did they name the mermaid after him?
Yes.
Okay.
To make it easy. Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty. In 1932, Elizabeth Taylor
Oh
was
yeah, it's her
born.
birthday. That's right.
Yeah, still,
But she wasn't in 1932.
she was just beginning. In 1934, Ryder was born.
With his finger stuck up like that?
I'd stick one up his.
Ooh.
I'd stick a foot up his.
Ooh.
Actually,
What's
I
that
actually
you say?
encountered. I actually encountered that POS in a Chicago airport.
We know.
They don't know.
Okay.
I'm standing in line about 30 people deep. He just walks straight to the front of the damn line and goes, "I'm Ralph Nader."
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
And so.
Yeah, you know what? Standing, I went, "Hey Nate, get back in line."
Then he went, shut up, Chuck.
You look. And the Corvair, it was not unsafe at any speed. That's all I'll say about that. Because otherwise, we'll be talking about cars for 15
Yeah,
minutes
let's
and
not.
why it's not. All right, 1980. Oh God, Chelsea Clinton was born. I got a funny story about that too.
No.
I won't tell you. 1981, Josh Groban. He's
Yeah.
that young, huh?
That young.
That makes sense. He's
44?
21 years younger than me. That makes sense. So that's all. That's all for the people that were born today. Some of them are alive. Some of them are dead. Some of them are still a-holes.
Yeah.
Once an a-hole, always an a-hole.
In honor of Dersh and Ordeman,
What?
drunk man hits pole and sits outside a 7-Eleven with no pants on. was so drunk he forgot about wrecking his car and he forgot about his pants. Was that you, Dersh?
I don't believe so, but
No.
it's.
I guess you're not, because your name is not Bonifacio Tubercio Manuel.
No.
Are you cussing?
He left the party to go to the gas station and
Without his
woke up
pants?
behind bars without his pants. He hit one of those concrete poles in front of the 7-Elevens.
Oh.
So he got out.
Did you get a Slurpee though?
Oh, he was sitting in the driver's seat with without his pants.
Oh, well, that's good.
His wet pants were in the passenger seat beside 2 empty beer cans, so he'd already pissed himself.
Oh no. Did he get a Slurpee though? What Slurpee did he get?
He got pissed.
No.
Well, what does anybody have to say about that? Daryl's here. Anybody got a comment about
About Daryl being here?
about
Hi, Daryl Johnson.
our 7-Eleven guy?
Oh,
Hi,
I don't know what
Daryl
Slurpee he got.
Johnson.
Never give you up. You knew it was coming, man.
I had to say it twice this time, Chuck. You pay attention.
I was busy. Another 7-Eleven Florida story.
I didn't do that on purpose. I think you've been saving them.
I have.
Okay.
Stripper, 22 years old, busted it for for banana battery at 7-Eleven. A customer used a batter a cash clerk, according to Florida police. Here we go. Caltavia Turner got into a verbal altercation with the 30-year-old female worker, and the women exchanged derogatory comments towards each other. At one point, Turner became irate and picked up a banana from the cashier counter and threw the banana at the victim's face. The airborne fruit struck the employee on the cheekbone and left a minor abrasion.
I bet it made a bigger bruise on the banana.
I was just going to say that.
And did she pay for the banana?
She's going to pay, all right. The banana was not.
Yeah, they couldn't because the cop ate it while he was waiting.
You've got her picture. Put it up, man.
It is up.
She's a
Oh, okay.
why? Because she's a stripper.
Turner was arrested Thursday for battery and booked into the county jail on the misdemeanor banana count.
I don't know.
Police list Turner's.
What?
Police records list Turner's employer as Baby Dolls, a Clearwater gentleman's club located 4 miles from the 7-Eleven.
Cool.
She's being held without bond, but the banana is free to go on its own recognizance.
Banana's probably rotten by now.
You know I'm ad-libbing some of this. Turner's being held without bond for violating probation in connection with a grand theft conviction in a neighboring county. Turner stole about $800 worth of merchandise from Walmart store. That must have been a big thing of bananas. Carts of it.
She didn't steal bananas. Might have stole that wig.
Regarding the felony sale, Turner has been previously cited for failing a pretrial intervention program, as well as not for performing 75 hours of community service or paying fines. Turner was also arrested for resisting and giving cops a false name when they responded to a trespass call at Baby Dolls. She was free on $1,000 bond in that case, but when she was collared for the alleged banana battery.
Do you have to give the cops your name?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Why?
Because
Have we had enough of Florida people at 7-Elevens? I think so.
yeah, I think we
Until
need to
next
close
week.
the 7-Elevens down.
Until next week.
No, we like 7-Elevens. They have Slurpees. Lisa loves Slurpees.
Yeah, but we don't go into half a show on North Carolina people. So we can close them in Florida. We have Wawa and
You got Wawa.
Then we're going to be hearing stories about Wawas.
Wawa people.
Because Wawa would just buy the locations where the 7-Elevens are conveniently.
Well, they are. I mean, we're literally, that's not a joke, losing 7-Elevens daily because Wawa, won't build a store unless it's across the corner from a 7-Eleven.
Right. So if 7-Eleven quits, Wawa will just take over the stores.
You know what happens when they close? They go,
Wawa. You're funny. Yeah, I mean, either way, then you're going to be hearing the same stories about them doing it there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well,
anyway.
The cops hang out at the Wawa, so it'll be quicker at least.
Yeah.
Wawa's got some good donuts inside.
Thanks to norovirus, there's a whole lot of pooping going on.
Oh yeah. I was talking about that last week.
I know that.
Well, I wonder if people are still pooping.
Well, recently, over 300,000 individuals in Taiwan sought treatment for diarrhea patient emergency departments in 1 week, February 2nd through 8th. The highest number in 10 years. They're all full of shit.
You said
the story sounds The story sounds like it's full of shit.
A lot of people have had stomach flus this winter. Norovirus ripping through the United States, ripping.
Yeah.
There was a massive outbreak of norovirus recently in Holland America cruise, the Rotterdam. 152 passengers out of 2615. That's not huge, but and 17 crew members out of 989 got it.
Nice.
So norovirus can cause nausea, vomiting, cramps, fever, or diarrhea that can last up to 10 days. That is the stomach flu. Yes, it is.
Yep.
So if you get it, take diarrhea medicine, drink lots of fluids, and
stay out of Japan?
Taiwan.
Close enough.
Japan. Well, I think you got about 1,000 miles there.
That's close enough. One island, another island in Asia. What's the difference?
Right. You're more likely to.
You think?
Researchers say unexpected congestion doesn't just waste time; it also makes fast food a more tempting choice. Burger. Some 76% of the American workforce commutes to and from work every day. I don't do that anymore. According to a report by Bankrate, commute times vary greatly from state to state, but New Yorkers do have the longest commute, with an average time of 33.2 minutes each way. But as another study by researchers at the University of Illinois College of Agriculture, Consumer and Environmental Science shows, boy, is that a mouthful.
Yeah.
Adding even a few minutes to your average commute can seriously impact your food cravings. So traffic, fast food. Sounds like fun. I find that higher traffic days commuters more likely to visit fast food restaurants, less likely to go to the grocery store and purchase food for a prep at home.
Yeah, the more time you lose in your car, the less likely you want to cook.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Lisa sent me this one today. It was very cool. Picture of the one from Smithsonian Magazine. Brother man. Burger and fries are a rare treat for you, Daryl? I'm sorry. I eat them at least twice a week.
Not always fries.
Not always the fries. Definitely the burger. Give me meat. Cheers.
Uh,
All right. Let's
All right,
see.
whatever that is. Is that?
You got the sword?
Is that? Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you
Metal
see it?
metal detectorists stumbled upon a rare 2,000-year-old Roman sword in Poland. How it got to Poland, I don't know. It took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
yeah.
Researchers think the weapon, which had been deliberately broken and burned, was once part of a funeral ritual for a local warrior. That makes sense that they would break it in three parts. They did funeral pyres and all that
Yeah.
crap. Rafał Trzaskowski and they're killing me with these names. Mariusz
You don't have
Lampa.
to say. Just say two guys.
Okay. Two dudes from Poland
Yeah, that.
were searching for a World War II artifact. That makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
In the snowy woods of Polish Jura, when the metal detectors revealed an unexpected and much rarer item. Instead of shell casings or coins, the two found a 3-foot-long Roman sword that dates back nearly 2,000 years. They'd never found anything like this before. Well, it's not every day you find a Roman sword.
No.
So. No one can quite say how or why the sword ended up here. I think my theory works. Only research will perhaps yield detailed information. Well, apparently, if that sword is buried, there's a dead dude somewhere near.
Maybe.
Unless there was a boat
Unless
of
they
water and they.
Or unless something ate him.
Sure. Like the Romans?
Well, like wild animals.
Ah,
Maybe they burned them up in a fire, and there's nothing
broke-
there.
yeah. So they turned it over to the archaeological authorities for additional testing. All they're going to find out is the burnt 2,000-year Roman sword. I'm not going to be able to tell the name. The guy's name was Dave.
Dave.
Dave the Roman.
Okay.
Why not?
That works for me.
Wouldn't it be like Dave or Russ or?
We're big. Next one. Oh, put up the picture of the cute 50s cup. From 1950s. Yep.
Your mom did.
You're back now. I think. Are we connected, or? Oh, we're
Barely.
connected.
I'm
Barely.
not. Oh, yeah, now I am.
Barely. They're having problems tonight, aren't they?
It looks that way.
That one's fuzzy. Fuzzy and
The world of dating has undergone significant changes throughout history. And in the 1950s, dating was governed by a set of traditions and rules that reflected a post-war society that emphasized stability and conformity and was largely influenced by the era's adherence to traditional gender roles.
And I would like to add, in the United States, not in the entire world.
We're talking about America.
But you didn't say that. You were just talking about Polish swords, so how do we know?
Because unless I specify it's not America, America.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't give me the rules beforehand.
Now you know. So anyway, first of all, I'm a jazz musician in this time period.
You would have been?
Because only jazz musicians are smoking marijuana. Yeah.
That's not true.
In the 50s? Pretty much.
Other people just didn't go around talking about it.
No, my parents never had a clue what marijuana was. I doubt they saw it in school.
Okay.
It wasn't used very much, son.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, look up marijuana use in the 1950s. It'll be jazz musicians.
Why don't you keep talking? You'd like to do that.
I do it well, don't I?
Mexicans
What?
smoke pot.
Yeah, I know, but
You said only jazz music.
they were in Mexico.
No. Mexicans in the U.S.
I should have Well, if I'd been around, I would have been hanging out with Mexicans and speaking Spanish.
Yeah, there you go.
But hey. So anyway, in the 50s, they're fascinating to look back at, this person says. Women didn't order for themselves. You know what would be fun to do with this? I want Lisa's comments in each one of them.
No, you know what you had to do? You had to tell the dukes that you were out with what you wanted to eat, and then they would tell the waiter.
Right.
The lady will have, or even unless they decided you were fat, and then they would say the lady will have a salad.
But nobody was fat back then.
People were fat.
Hardly anybody.
Oh, people
A lot of people couldn't afford much food back then.
in the 50s.
50s
That's not
were
true.
pretty good.
50s were boomer. That's why they're called boomers. They had.
Yeah. So you would have been like, I'll order for my damn self.
No, I would have been like, oh, why am I on this date?
What?
That's what I would have. Why am I on this date?
Never expected to pick up the checks.
Yep.
Any comments about that?
No, I don't know. I mean, they made
Well, in
more
the
money.
50s
They made all the money.
Yeah, that's what I was
Women
going to
didn't have
say.
the
That in the 50s, women weren't in the workforce.
You also couldn't ask a guy out. So
Good
if you
point.
couldn't ask a guy out and he asked you out, he should pay for the damn food.
I got another one. The next one's going to make you and me laugh. Family approval is of the utmost importance.
Yeah, not so much. They say that,
People
but yet
eloped.
they say that, but yet
But people just eloped when the parents
Yeah.
didn't want it.
Yeah, both my mom and my mom's new husband and her wife both eloped.
Did they?
Yeah, so yeah, Marvin and Judy eloped.
yeah.
Judy and my mom were sisters, and then my
Right.
dad and
Or
mom
you-
eloped.
Or you just
That's
or you
funny.
just got pregnant and then you had to get married. Like
Then-
my grandmother and my mother, and not
Then-
me.
My dad's father, being the German that he was, when he found out, he went back as he kept every single receipt he ever had. He
Yeah.
went back and he found everything that he bought for my dad, going all the way to like even a watch repair for like $10, and sent him a bill from the day that he was married
Oh
to
my god.
to present.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Did
What
it
did
get
your dad
paid?
do with that?
Huh?
Did your dad tell him to
Oh.
stuff it or what?
No, my dad paid him back.
Really?
Yeah.
Women were discouraged from eating certain foods.
Yeah, like messy stuff.
For instance, fruits can cause embarrassments in restaurants. Cherries should be put in the mouth whole and stones carefully placed on the spoon. Plums and other fruits with stones should be dissected in the dish and the stone placed to the side. Problematic foods such as celery and cheese should be eaten by hand as long as they
Restaurant and
small
orders
pieces.
celery and cherries.
I don't know. I don't know. Going steady was the ultimate goal.
Yep.
It still was when we were teens.
Yeah, kind of. Sort
It
of.
was.
Except you're a whore.
I wasn't going steady. I was just busy being a whore.
Yep.
And I had fun. I went steady. I mean, shit.
Yeah, did you give people your ring?
No. I put a ring on it. Anyway, that's dating in
Did
the
you let them wear
50s.
your... Oh, you know what we did?
What?
We stole people's sweatshirts.
Yeah, that's
Never
true.
never loan a girl your sweatshirt because she's not giving it back.
No. Or never lend your wife's daughter and her friend t-shirts because you'll never see them again, or sweatpants or anything else. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that. If you like something, don't let a female wear it out of the house.
No, you'll never
You'll
see
never
it
get
again.
it back.
All right, first we got one more, and it's a Facebook video. Very cool. So go ahead and do it. Play it. Please,
Cool.
sir.
What?
What you talking about, Willis? So you like my haircut? These guys don't care.
Get a haircut.
Yeah, at least I got a trim.
It's not.
I could play it, but they won't be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, really?
I told you, if you want people to hear what's going on, you have to send it to me before
He doesn't pay attention.
so that I can download the video and play it as a video. But
He
I can
doesn't
play
pay
the
attention.
video.
Don't bother. Anyway, yeah, just play it and I'll summarize what's going on.
Alrighty then. Okay, it's playing.
This guy, which is very, very impressive to a car dude, can tell the sound of things, of what car it is, by like a trunk closing or a hood closing.
Did you watch the whole video?
I did.
Okay.
It's a great video. And a trash can.
The last one, trash can.
Uh-huh.
Tesla.
Tesla.
You got it.
Exactly.
Isn't that great?
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
How good is that?
Love it. Oh, you know what? I found Mebane has a town idiot. You know how I know?
Oh,
I saw their truck parked downtown.
yeah, this is
Cybertruck?
a town in it.
No, it was the
Oh,
Cybertruck.
God. I don't get it. I just don't get it. All right. It's 7:42.
Yeah,
What?
what is that? NASCAR time?
It's NASCAR time.
It's 7:43 for like Richard Petty.
If you want. Then it'd have to be Kulwicki.
Okay.
Let's start with the big issue with NASCAR this week.
What's that?
NASCAR is stupid.
How about the race is boring because everybody just wrecks at the end? How about that?
NASCAR is stupid. One, there's a wreck on the backstretch this past week. A same type of situation that had happened the day before, that they let them run to the
But
flag.
they said they weren't going to.
And then NASCAR, the day after that, decide to throw a flag when there's a wreck on the backstretch and there's a very close finish coming. How stupid is that?
If I was Carson Hocevar, I would be really mad.
I'd be like, what? You don't. The problem with NASCAR is there's too many damn double standards.
You know
They
what
do one
somebody
thing
said?
1 week and the different thing the next.
Somebody said they
or
need
that.
to have the same race director every week, but you can't really do that because they'd have to have three. But see, I think they can't. Dave Moody says they can't because they would have to do 3 races. Oh my God, you have to work 3 days a week.
The races aren't the same place.
Okay, well, they like try to have the same
Yeah.
race director. How about that? Instead of like
Because
different
this
races.
is, I mean, it's a 1.5-mile track. 3/4 of a mile away, there's a wreck. Coming to the coming to the checkered flag, they throw the yellow.
I know. It was dumb. And another boring driver won.
Well, you know what? The hero of that was really Hocevar, because if they hadn't called the damn, no, he got wrecked already.
Whatever.
But anyway, Hocevar was having a hell of a
People
race,
were yelling at him too. It was funny.
and you know who came to his side? Dale
Junior.
Jr.
You know
Dale
what's-
Jr. just thought he was driving aggressive and doing the right
You
thing.
know what's funny?
What?
Freaking Ross Chastain yelling at Hocevar
Right.
for doing the same crap that
He
Ross
did last
Chastain
year.
was doing 2 years ago before he got yelled at by Rick Hendrick.
Yeah,
Same thing.
I bet it went right in one ear and out the other because Junior. He was really proud that
I know,
Junior
right?
gave him
That's
that. That was really cool.
Then he'd be like, you know what? I don't care. You know why? Because Junior.
Right, exactly.
Junior
Exactly.
said.
Junior said, that's what the response has got to be. Junior said,
it's okay.
yeah. So what do you think of that, Durst? You would concur in my displeasure with that finish?
Visually, I don't have a problem. It's like Lou said, it's the inconsistency.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I
This thing-
said.
Yeah, I mean, it just.
It was different. The same thing happened the day before, and it was
Right.
different.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
In the same place of the track, there's a wreck.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what else? Was
If you're
cool?
not consistent, what's the point?
You know what else was cool? So apparently, there's planes that the team rent to fly home.
Mhm.
They don't own them, but they rent them. And the plane that Hocevar got to ride home on is a DEI plane. Because DEI
killer.
owns the company, but
Right.
it said Dale Earnhardt right on the plane.
Ah,
He got
that's
to-
awesome.
He got to ride home on the Dale Earnhardt plane.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Very
think NASA's gotten themselves into a point. I don't know why, but they started making exceptions about 2 years ago
Yeah.
for things, and then now it just turned into one big inconsistency.
Right.
And people are getting mad and they don't want to watch the race.
Right. Who wants
Yeah.
to see that? I mean, I wanted to see that finish.
I know. Did you see the thing that Hocevar posted? He was like, posted the thing to the end of the race. He's like, no, 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 no. And then it like stopped. He's like, like it's raced like the race didn't finish.
Exactly. It's crap. And I'm not pleased at all about it. I mean, NASCAR better get their crap
They
together or
need
they're going to lose
Do
fans.
something. I don't know. Like,
If-
I don't
if-
want to be one of those people.
People that didn't watch the day before
Yeah.
would have been like, oh, well. But people who watched the day before
They're like,
are all
yeah.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, like Hocevar, he goes, I'm sorry. I didn't know we weren't racing to the line.
I know. It's bad. Anyway,
And now,
Why?
and now Rick Hendrick's going to
I don't think Rick will in this case.
I don't know.
Because he was just trying to win.
Haven't listened to the radio this week because I got a new car. Oh, by the way, that we forgot to talk about. And
Oh yeah, at least I got a new.
I got a new to me car.
Yep, a new
I got a
Subaru.
Subaru. So
Subaru.
now I'm a lesbian.
No, you're not. Not unless I'm a woman, because I'm a lesbian too.
Ha ha ha.
I don't know.
Anyway,
All right, let's move on to my next pet peeve.
okay.
They just cut out the best part of COTA. The race is coming. They
Yeah,
cut off the damn best
They
part
cut-
of the
I
track.
cut the wiener part off.
Yeah. They cut. They
cut
made
the
it
pointy
look like
part off.
every other.
They might not come back there next year when you do that.
I wouldn't after this. Who the hell made that decision
Not me.
to screw up the track?
I don't know.
I think
Oh my
it was
God.
NASCAR that wanted it because they thought the lap was too long. So that was
No, the lap was just fine.
no, that's what NASCAR said. Is the laps were too
NASCAR's
long.
stupid. NASCAR's being stupid.
Now you lose two of the biggest high-speed straightaways of the race.
I don't know.
Going all the way down to the end of the penis, turning around and coming up the other side of the penis.
Okay.
I'm glad we're a family show.
Okay.
I said penis, I didn't say cock.
Yeah, whatever.
Now you did. Now you did.
It's 2 hours, 19 minutes, 2 days, 19 hours, 59 minutes until COTA.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah,
I heard the guy that made the decision was named Dick.
I believe it. He is a dick.
Dick Johnson.
Oh, you know what? More likely he's not got one. Or much of one.
Dickless Johnson.
He goes,
Dickless
that thing looks
Johnson.
too much like a phallic symbol. We have to get rid of it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah.
TNT.
I think that race is going to be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TNT Sports and Max announced NASCAR driver cam featuring multi-view selections for COTA.
Oh yeah, but then what did they do?
Talk about that.
They said it was going to be free, and then so like Jeff Gluck, like he's a journalist,
Yeah.
so he paid for Max for the whole year, $99, so he could watch the driver cams. And then they go, oh yeah, that was a free trial. Now it's going to be $16.99 a month if you want the driver cams. That's just crap.
What a freaking ripoff. So now I can't get the driver cam either, even though I already have Max.
Well, you can, but you have to pay for it.
Fuck. Screw that.
Yeah, you know what happened to me is I follow Wrexham, the
Yeah.
soccer, and
Yeah.
I pay $280 to watch their matches.
Damn.
And
You get the
CBS,
free driver cams?
yeah, CBS picked up Wrexham at the New Year, so halfway through the season, and now
Oh, now it's free?
now it's free. You can watch them for free.
Cool, I didn't know that. I have to tell my kid
So, do you
Son
get
of
half of your season back?
I
Probably
did
not.
not get any money back. No.
They suck.
that. Bullshit.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean
Everything is
that
bullshit.
really pissed me
All
off.
bullshit.
It's all bullshit. Everything
But yeah,
should
I
be
mean it's
free.
on. If you have Peacock, you can watch all
Okay,
of the
cool. I'll-
league.
Tommy that.
Oh, we have Peacock.
Yeah.
RFK Racing announces strategic corporate restructuring. Do we care?
Who?
RFK.
Who?
RFK?
RFK Racing announces strategic corporate restructuring.
Who?
I didn't hear about that.
You know.
No,
Him.
uh,
Who?
Who?
not the measles. Not the measles.
Are you
guy,
a
the other
freaking
one.
owl?
RF what?
You. I gotcha.
Just FU.
Marketing, communication, and partner services. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Yada, yada, yada. Talking heads. NASCAR begins discussion. Hey, let's go back to the old system. How's that?
We don't know
What?
yet.
What did Siri
Am I
say?
talking to your
Is
Siri
that
again?
Alexa or Siri?
I'm talking.
That's
Your Alexa answers me.
What is it?
Okay.
Alexa likes stuff.
Alexa,
What did she think I said?
why did the turtle cross the road?
Why?
We don't
Alexa
know.
doesn't-
It's still
we don't
crossing.
Oh.
Anyways, so yeah, they really need to go back to the old point system. Best car wins. Period. The end. No more of this crud.
Yeah.
Worked for Dale Earnhardt. Worked for Richard Petty. Worked for David Pearson. Worked for every one of them.
Yeah. And you said the races were boring.
Yeah, but the new cars will make it close anyway. But the point system will allow the best driver to just win the some bits. 1 point for the win, and we're in the race.
Okay.
Pocono Race will remain the Great American Getaway 400.
Woohoo!
Okay.
You love that track, don't you?
I love that track.
I
Although-
hate that track.
Atlanta is
Uh-oh.
becoming my favorite track.
Maybe
Yeah.
next year we'll have to try that.
What?
Atlanta.
Oh, I love that track.
But not, yeah, we'll have to do the February one. not
Hopefully they get their
October.
act together by then. No, that really pissed me off this week. World's top-ranked decathlete and Olympic silver medalist Neugebauer named honorary starter for the Sunday's race
Why?
because he's fast.
Okay. I'm confused.
Let's talk about the guy who should win this race, SVG.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Except chop the penis off.
Probably make it even. No, you know what? That's where he gained a lot of spots too.
Yeah, that
I know.
was,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You know what they
it.
did?
You know what it
They
is?
NASCARified
You
it.
know what it is? They don't want any DEI drivers.
I will say nothing.
What?
Nothing.
DEI.
I know.
penis,
Nothing.
DEI.
I know
remember?
nothing.
I
am
think
not
they.
touching that. I
think they-
being married. I am not touching that one.
But remember, there used to be a team
They-
called DEI.
Yeah,
Remember
and
that?
they deserve that nomenclature.
I think they anti-SVG the track is what they did.
Yeah.
I think they made it so that simpler NASCAR drivers could handle it.
You know what? Why don't they make the Australian guy go the opposite direction of everything?
That'd
Yeah,
be-
that'd be fun. That'd be interesting. and he needs to be able to drive upside down, so they need to put wheels on the roof.
And the steering wheel is also on the other side.
Should be on the other side as well.
Yeah.
Oh God. 23XI
With a kangaroo on his. No wait,
As
he's New Zealand,
co-driver.
He's from New Zealand.
Just put a
So he needs
second.
a
Just put
Kiwi.
a second seat in. Move the steering wheel over and let
Kiwi.
the kangaroo sit in the
No, he's
passenger
New
seat.
Zealand. So
All
it's
right.
an emu or a kiwi or something.
Whatever. Hey, they could do a dual marketing thing and put Limu Emu in
There
there.
you go. Liberty could sponsor his car.
That would be funny.
It would be funny.
They should do that.
Yeah.
Have like a stuffed emu.
Uh-huh. That'd be perfect. 23XI Racing and Upper Deck expand their relationship in a multi-year deal. 23XI is doing very good.
Well, they got Michael Jordan, so
But,
they're
yeah.
they got.
I mean, they've got sponsorship.
I think Michael Jordan might have made Upper Deck a little bit of money over the years.
You think? Just a little,
A little bit.
Like-
I know. Oh, my
like
kid.
billions.
My kid had so many freaking basketball cards when he was a kid. You know who was
He still has got that engine screwed up.
you know who was like in like half the packs of basketball cards?
Who?
Who's that guy's name? The little dark-haired white guy. Not John Stockton. What was his name? Was it John Stockton?
Yeah, Stockton.
He was like in every freaking pack.
Because he was a year all-star every damn year.
Yeah, but nobody wanted him.
A lot of people did.
Not in every pack.
No, not every.
He
I
was-
wish he'd shut up.
Oh yeah, our neighbor is revving up
He's
some
revving his
car that
racing
has a
engine.
missing something or other.
He had that thing so poorly timed yesterday, and the carburetor was so wrong it kept backfiring as
No,
soon as he
it
got up
was
to like
scaring our
5,000
dogs.
RPM. NASCAR expands global reach with upcoming Mexico race.
Yeah. Oh, there
Hear
it
that
is.
carburetor?
Can you hear
Cool.
that?
It's backfiring. Can you hear that car?
No,
Backfiring all the hell.
can't hear it.
Good.
NASCAR will continue to throw cautions on the final lap when situations warrant. That's their stupid line.
When situations warrant.
Yeah, that's
Which
like
means when somebody
whatever the hell they feel like it.
when somebody's winning that we want to win.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what it boils down to, doesn't it, Lisa?
I
Yeah,
don't
seriously.
feel like I don't want to be a conspiracy person, but they apparently didn't want
Hocevar would have won that damn
Yeah.
race.
So
Alex Bowman to drive Ally unrivaled paint scheme at Homestead. I like the paint scheme.
who me? Like this purple?
Well, it's purple, but
Well,
it's
all
also
his
got
paint
like
schemes
petty
are
blue or
purple.
something on it.
Cool.
And Rebel Whiskey rolls out Kyle Busch 108 single barrel bourbon. They made a Kyle Busch bourbon.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Is
Talk
it
about sponsoring your driver. We're going to sponsor you to get drunk too.
Is it bitter?
No, that's his wife.
Needs to eat a sandwich?
Hey, Lisa, have you made up with Kyle Busch's wife? Since
No,
we
but
don't-
you know what? Here's the thing. So I'm on this group on Reddit called NASCAR Wags,
Yeah.
and somebody else said she blocked them just like randomly on Twitter.
Really?
Like this person doesn't even comment on stuff. She just blocked them. So apparently she just goes around blocking people.
She just.
Maybe it's her
Or
thing.
used to. I mean, this was like
Dersh and I will be back on at 8:30 doing the right side of
Oh,
politics,
yeah,
and he's going to reboot his computer or whatever he's got to do, so I don't look like a fuzzy.
it's trash.
And
And
that's a threat,
Oh,
too.
here, take the junk.
Take the food.
Take
You're
the
not gonna
food.
eat the food?
I'm not going to eat it now. I'll eat
You
it
have
later.
a half an hour.
Cram it down, Chuck. Cram it down.
Eat the number 2.
Dersh is telling me to
Tell-
cram it again.
Tell him, Dersh, eat the
Tell-
number 2.
Hey, Chuck. Well, you're cramming it? Stay off my lawn! I don't want some parts of my lawn.
And
What
shut
do you-
up, Chuck.
Thank you
And
very
then
much.
eat the number 2.
We will be back, same time, same place, next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Hopefully, we'll all be
That would
well,
be-
and we won't have any dogs killing chickens.
That would be March.
And that's the reason why I killed this show last week. Because my dog killed the chicken, and
Not
I was
last week,
sad.
on Tuesday.
On Tuesday,
Tuesday.
and I was sad.
That would be next March.
That was
4th.
upset. That was,
March.
the
4th.
dog didn't actually kill the chicken. I had to use my pistol to finish it.
He injured it gravely.
Yeah. So to save it from.
And then
Terry,
another one died
yeah,
today.
Poor chicken.
I know. All right, y'all. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
And that's a threat.
Bye.